we had to create our opinion plan of what do you think the best snack is, and you had to make an opinion paragraph about what you think the best snack in the world is. First and foremost, we have Nancy's here. I want to show everyone Nancy's because Nancy did a really great job. Congratulations, Nancy. Can you please go ahead and read this out for us?
Cookies and milk are the perfect snack. For starters, it is a classic, easy to eat and delicious snack, and can be used for various meals. For example, you can eat it at breakfast, before dinner, or afterwards as a dessert. Also, when the crunchy cookies and hot chocolate milk come together, it has this soggy texture in my mouth that makes me feel so relaxed. This is one of the reasons I love Fridays, because then my mom awards me with this yummy treat, and eating them keeps me energetic for the rest of the day. Imagine this: you wake up in the morning with jelly legs and a grumpy mood. Your mom gives you cookies and milk. Bam! You feel better. Magic, right? So, in conclusion, cookies and milk are so tasty, and I'm 100% sure about that.
Very good. Can I please get a round of applause for Nancy's opinion writing? Let me unmute everybody. Round of applause, please. Very good. Well done, Nancy. So Nancy has clearly stated her topic sentence: cookies and milk are the perfect snack. So she tells me her opinion in her first topic sentence. Then she goes on to give me lots of reasons and lots of details to support her opinion. She said it's a classic and easy to eat, delicious snack. It also can be used for a variety of different meals. Then she gives me an example. You can eat it for breakfast, before dinner, afterwards as a dessert. She then moves on to talk about the texture. She says that the crunchy cookies and the hot chocolate milk come together and create this soggy texture that makes her feel very relaxed. She then gives some more details about loving Fridays because that's when she gets treated and gets an award of having cookies and milk. She then explains that cookies and milk keep her energetic, and that in the morning she gives you a situation to imagine. If you wake up in the morning with jelly legs because you're tired and a grumpy mood, if your mom gives you cookies and milk, you'll feel so much better. And she explains that this is a magical kind of sorcery that cookies and milk have. So it's a really good piece of opinion writing. Well done, Nancy. Really good job. Okay, next up we have Van Chi. Where is Van Chi? Van Chi, can you go ahead and read this out for me with my corrections, please?
I believe that carrots and
Hummus
are my favorite snack ever. The carrots and
Hummus
hummus taste delicious because the carrot is crunchy and the soft, smooth hummus make a delicious food to eat. Also, it is healthy because carrots and
hummus
contains many good vitamins
such as
vitamin C. Another reason is that I like how they are served because sliced carrots would be put on a wonderful and nice plate, and the hummus could be put in a small
bowl.
Carrots and
Hummus
are the healthiest and my favorite snack.
Oh, so that should just say snack, no ed on the end. So let me just draw on that now. Okay, really good job, Van Chi. Well done. Can I please get a round of applause for Van Chi's homework, guys? So please, round of applause, please. Good job. Okay, so Vanchi, well done. Again, you did a really, really great job of stating your opinion. You explained to me that carrots and hummus are your favorite snack, and they are definitely my favorite snack too. And she goes on to explain to me why they are her favorite snack and gives me examples and details to support. She explains that the carrots and hummus taste delicious because the carrot is crunchy and the smooth hummus makes this delicious texture and it makes a delicious food to eat. She also explains that she likes it because it's healthy. She then explains why it's healthy. She says that they contain lots of vitamins, such as vitamin C. Her third reason that she gives me is that she likes how they can be served. And then again, she gives me this reason, but explains what she means. She says because sliced carrots can be put on a plate and the hummus can be put in a very cute and small bowl. So carrots and hummus taste good, it's healthy for you, and it also looks good when you're eating it. So she's given me 3 wonderful reasons and 3 details and examples to support her reasons. So really, really good job on your opinion writing there, Vanchi. Some of you guys, when I was checking through homework, we were giving reasons, but we weren't giving details. So for example, I read some homeworks that said, I like ice cream because it's tasty. I also like ice cream because it's good to eat on a hot day. But you're not giving me the examples or the details that I need. So remember the Oreo structure when we're writing opinion. Opinion, reason, example, opinion. That's how we structure our opinion writing. But we'll practice that some more at the end of lesson 8 again. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started on lesson 8. So moving on to lesson 8. Today we're learning about phonics. So today in phonics, we're learning about what I like to call ghost letters. So what that means is looking at letters that are silent. You do not hear them. Today, we're going to be looking at the sounds n and r. So usually when we make the n sound, we just spell it with letter n. But we can spell it with letter K and N. However, the K is silent, which means we don't hear it, and we just hear the N sound. We're also going to be looking at words that have the R sound. Again, when we spell the R sound, we usually just use letter R, but sometimes we use letter W in front of it. But that doesn't mean that this sound is WR. The W is silent. You don't hear it, so it just sounds like R. Let's have a look and see what we're in for today. N can be spelt in these ways. N for noodles, KN for a word like night, and GN for a word like gnat. These are all the ways that we can spell the N sound. Here, we can spell the R sound in these different ways. R for rooster, WR for wrong, and RH for road, like in Rhode Island. Let's have a look at some examples. Have a look at this picture, guys. What word do you think I'm trying to show you here? Have a look at what's happening in this picture. Maybe it's Christmas, maybe it's someone's birthday. What word do you think I'm looking for here? Daisy, what do you think?
I think it is rat.
Good girl, you are exactly correct. The word I'm looking for here is wrap, WRAP. Wrap means to tie paper and a ribbon around something to make it look pretty when we're going to gift something to someone. So for example, this lady is wrapping a Christmas present. Okay, have a look. Got some words here that are missing some letters. I've got ite, ek, ap, ong, and what do you think these words are? Ruby, what do you think?
That word is right.
Good girl. Can you do the next one?
Wreck.
Good. Well done.
Wrap.
Good.
Wrong.
Good.
Ran.
Very good. Well done. So if we add WR to all of these words, we get the words right, wreck, wrap, wrong, and ren. When we add WR here, it just makes the R sound, not the WR sound. W and R together make the R sound. That W is nice and silent. So, can you tell me, are there any words here that we're not sure of the meaning of? Okay, Nuno, what do you think?
Rat.
Wreck. Good girl. Okay, can someone help Nuna? Have a look at the picture to help you if you're not quite sure. So not quite, it's not a part of a ship. That's a really good guess from looking at the picture. Nancy, what do you think?
I think that's when a ship gets wrecked means the ship will break. Basically, it's break, but usually if I see a ship wrecking, my image is a ship crashing into a rock and breaking into a million pieces.
Very good. Well done, Nancy. Okay, guys, so a wreck means what's left after a crash. So here in this picture, I'm looking at a shipwreck. That means a ship has crashed into an iceberg or maybe a rock. And like Nancy said, it's falling apart into different pieces. That ship is a shipwreck. So a wreck can mean anything to do with something that has broken or fallen apart. So for example, after a car crash, you can say, wow, look at that wreck over there. You will see two cars that are crashed together, maybe with broken glass, maybe some of the car parts have come off like the wheel. That's what we know as a wreck. Okay, any other words we're not sure of? Okay, Katie.
The word wren.
Wren. Okay, so wren over here is a type of bird. A wren is a very small little bird that actually looks very similar to a robin, except it does not have a red chest. So a wren is another word for a type of bird. So for example, we have parrots, we have hummingbirds. Here, this is a wren. Okay, guys, have a look. The blank is making its nest. What do we think here? Simon, what do you think? Full sentence?
The bird is making its nest.
Now, can you remember what type of bird it was?
Wren.
Good job. Well done. The wren is making its nest. Next, George must blank his presents before Christmas. Kitty, what do you think?
George must wrap his presents before Christmas.
Good girl. Well done. George must wrap his presents before giving them out at Christmas time. Next, I hope I don't get too many answers blank in the quiz. Kuhn, what do you think here? Full sentence?
I hope I don't get so many answers.
Good job. I hope I don't get too many answers wrong in the quiz. Next, Mohammed likes to blank stories about superheroes. Okay, next, Mooney, can you read that one for me? Mohammed?
Mohammed like to
Do. What do we do? What do we do when we're making a story? What do we do?
write
Good.
superheroes.
Good girl, well done. Okay, and last one. Let's swim down and look at the ship blank, said Anisha. Sa, what do you think?
Let's swim down and look at the shipwreck. Say
Anisha.
Anisha.
Anisha, good job, well done. Let's swim down and look at the shipwreck, said Anisha. Perfect. Okay, so let's move on to our next silent letter combination. So we've just looked at WR. Now I want to focus a little bit on KN. When we have letters K and N together, this doesn't make the KN sound. No. It makes the N sound. Have a look at this picture and tell me what you think I'm trying to get you guys to guess. What do you think? Kaki, what do you think?
Not.
Good girl, well done. Can you spell the word not for me? Oh, you muted yourself. Okay, I will put it in here anyway. Knot, K-N-O-T. This is the word knot. A knot is when we take two pieces of string or even one piece of string and tangle it together so it is tied tightly. Good job. Let's have a look here. Who thinks they can tell me what all of these words are? Nuna.
Not knife. Night. Knee. Not
What about this one?
knitting.
Knitting. Good girl. Well done, Nuna. I'm going to add those all in for us. So we have knock, knife, knitting, night, knee, and knot. So are there any words on here that we're not sure of the meaning of? Swimming. What does knitting mean?
Knitting means we use yarns and make clothes
Perfect. Well done. Knitting is when we take balls of yarn, so balls of wool, and we use these needles to weave them together to make things like hats, scarves, clothes, rugs, anything. Perfect. Good job. Okay, let's have a look here, guys. What do we think? I really hurt my blank when I banged it on the table. What do you think here, Fred?
Knee.
Good job. I really hurt my knee when I banged it on the table. Awesome work, Fred. Okay, next, Haling. Bo loves to do some blank after dinner when he sat by the fire. What do you think about this one?
Love to do some knitting.
Good girl. Well done. Bo loves to do some knitting after dinner when he sat by the fire. Okay, let's go ahead and add that in. Some knitting. Lovely. Bo, do you like to do some knitting after dinner when you're sat by the fire? I know it's not you. Someone's just used your name on a worksheet. Okay, next. Do you know how to tie this? What? So good job for everyone answering in the chat box. Jenny, what do you think?
Do you know how to tie this knot?
Good girl. Well done. Okay, next. You can cut those strawberries first, but be careful because the blank is sharp. Can you do that for me, Ryan?
You can cut those strawberry first, but be careful because the knife is sharp.
Awesome. Well done, Ryan. Next, the blank saved the day by rescuing the princess. What do you think, Sup?
The knight saved the day by rescuing the princess.
Good job. The knight saved the day by rescuing the princess. Next, blank blank. Who's there? What do we think? Simon, go ahead.
Knock, knock. Who's there?
Good job. Knock.
It's like a knock joke.
It is. It's like a knock knock joke. Knock knock. Who's there? Simon, do you know any knock knock jokes for me?
No.
No. Okay. Good job. Okay. Well done, guys. Okay. Fabulous. Let's have a look at our next. So what we're going to do here is we're going to blend, and we love to blend. So when we blend a word, what we're doing is we're breaking it down into its each different sounds. So I'm going to go first, and then I'm just going to call on random students. If I call your name, you unmute and you blend the word for me. I'll do the first one for us. So I say the word first, not. Then I blend it. T, not. Next, Dami.
Wreck. Word. Wreck.
Very good. Lovely. Next, Katie.
Wrap. Wrap. Wrap.
Very close. So this one is wreath. So E and A work together here to make that long E sound. So this would be R, E, th, wreath. Okay, let's try the next one. Ruby. So NG works together to make the sound. So this would be R, rung. Okay, next one. Ryan, can you try this for me?
No.
Very good. Well done. Okay, next one. Simon, can you do this for me?
Ring.
Very good. So it'll be ring. Good job, Simon. Next, I would like Fred.
Knife. Knife.
So we don't say the E at the end. So I and E work together to make the long I sound. This is magic E. So we say knife. Good job, Fred. Okay, next I want Sup.
Wrench. Wrench.
Very good. Well done, Sup. Next, Coon.
No. No.
Very good. So knob. Well done. Okay. Last one before we just say the words. I choose Kitty.
New. New.
Good girl. So very close. So K and N work together to make the N sound, and E and W work together to make the OO sound. So we would say N, OO, new. Good job, Kitty. Okay, guys, the rest of these words I just want to say. So I'm going to say them first, and you're going to repeat after me. 1, 2, 3. Knapsack.
Knapsack.
Shipwreck.
Shipwreck.
Knot hole. Wristwatch. Wreckage. Acknowledge. Unknown. Wrestling. Very good. Click the raise your hand button if you got a word that you don't know what it means. Okay, Kitty, go ahead.
I don't know the word. Wristwatch.
Wristwatch. Okay, so here is wristwatch. Can anyone help Kitty with the word wristwatch? Here we have a compound word. We've got two little words combined together to make wristwatch. Can anyone help Kitty with the word wristwatch? Okay, Nancy, go ahead.
Well, you can break it into two. Wrist here and a watch. So a wristwatch is what you wear on your wrist, and it has a watch on it. I know my parents have a lot, and they're very picky which one they wear.
Very good. Perfect, Nancy. So wristwatch is a compound word. We can break it down into wrist and watch. A watch is something that you use to tell the time. Your wrist is this part of your body. So a wristwatch is a watch that you wear on your wrist. Perfect. Okay, Nancy, do you have a word that you're not sure of the meaning?
Yes, the word null, and
Okay.
all the rest I knew it.
Perfect. Okay, so the word null is a little bit tricky. Have a look, guys. This is a knoll. A knoll is a small grassy hill area. So it's not as big as a mountain, and it's not as big as a mountain. It's a small grassy hill. So a knoll looks just like this. So a sentence I could make here would be, there is a cute white house on top of that knoll. So a knoll is the grassy hill. Okay, any other words we're not sure of? Khaki. Knot hole. Okay, so a knot hole is a knot that is tied like we had earlier. Ta-da, a knot hole, and it's a hole inside the knot. So again, that's another compound word we have. So this is the word knot. We know that a hole is a gap in something. So right here, let me draw on my screen. Here is a knot hole. We have a hole in the middle of our knot, a knot hole. Okay, any other words? Let's go for Katie.
The word
Wreath. Good. I thought someone would come up with this word. Have a look at the word wreath. Have a look, guys. So this might not be a very common thing to do here in Vietnam because this is a very common decoration that people use for Christmas time at home. Click the raise your hand button if you've ever seen a wreath on someone's door here in Vietnam. Okay. Quite a few people. Amazing. So at home, for me in England, when it's Christmas time, people decorate their homes with Christmas trees and fairy lights and decorations, and often people will hang a beautiful wreath made of flowers and leaves and hang it on their door. So it's an extra Christmas decoration at home. Okay, another word that we might not be sure of is the word wrench. Have a look here, guys. This is a wrench. So a wrench is a tool that we use to unscrew a screw or a bolt. Another word that we might not know is shipwreck. So we actually talked about this just a little bit before in the day. Here is a plane wreck. So a wreck or a shipwreck is just the aftermath of, unfortunately, a crash or something bad that has happened. So here we're looking at a plane wreck. Are there any words, any other words here? Let me lower all your hands. Are there any other words here that we haven't covered that you're not sure of the meaning? Okay, Kaki?
Acknowledge.
Okay, so the word acknowledge means to understand something and to see it and to know it's there. For example, I'll give it to you in a sentence. If you do something wrong, for example, if you knock over a vase in your house and you say sorry to your mom for breaking it, you have acknowledged that you did something wrong. So you know that you did something wrong, and you're going to tell your mom, Mom, I made a mistake, I had an accident, I broke the vase, and I'm very sorry. Your mom might be angry because the vase is broken, but your mom might say, I appreciate and I'm thankful that you acknowledged that you did something wrong. So acknowledge is a verb, and if you acknowledge something, it means that you know what you have done. You understand what you have done. Any other words that we're not sure of the meaning? Okay, Haling.
Wreckage.
Okay, so a wreckage is also the same as this. So a wreckage is this. So for example, you could say, I am looking at a wreckage. So wreck can be a verb. I wrecked the plane, or it can be a noun. I'm looking at a wreck. So wreck and wreckage as a noun mean the same thing. Okay, any other words? How about ring and rung? Any ideas what ring or rung mean? Ring is in the present tense, rung is in the past tense. Nuna, do you know? No, not sure. That's okay. Okay, guys, so ring and rung. Let's have a look. Ta-da! Click the raise your hand button if you have ever wrung out a towel. So when you wring something, it means that you twist it together to get out the water. Okay, good. So everybody has wrung out a towel before. So wring is in the present tense and wrung is in the past tense. So I could say, this person is wringing out a wet towel, or I could say, this person has wrung out a wet towel. To wring something out means to squeeze and twist until you get most of the water out. Okay, guys, last one of the day. Let's have a look here. Here we have wrangler, knowledge, wraparound, and nulls. Can everyone please read these sentences for me? I'm going to unmute us all. 1, 2, 3. I Good job. Okay, next. Can you please read this sentence for me? Okay, Zui Ming, can you read this for me instead?
The player hurt his kneecap and
Sprained.
his wrist.
Good job, lovely. Okay, so there might be some words here that we're not sure of either. Have a look at kneecap. Your kneecap is the bone in your knee. So if you hurt your kneecap, it can be really, really painful. The word sprained is a verb, and it means to twist and to really hurt a bone. So it's not as bad as breaking a bone, but it's still very painful. So it means that you've damaged your bone. Have a look here. Can anyone tell me what a wrangler is? Yeehaw, cowboy. So a wrangler is a person who can wrangle. So to wrangle means that you're very talented and you can use a rope and you can swing it and tie it into a knot. And you can use this rope to wrangle animals, which means that you throw this rope around an animal and try and tame it. So this is what a wrangler is. So someone who is very, very talented with their rope skills. Another word we might not know is wrap around. So the word wrap around just means an object that wraps around. So you could have wrap around sunglasses that wrap around your face, or here is a picture of a wraparound skirt. So I'm sure that you have seen many girls wearing a skirt that looks like it's wrapped around them. Okay, this is the last thing we're going to do today. Have a look. I'm going to ask two people, so we're going to play a little game. We're going to have boys and girls. What you have to do is I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, go, and you have to circle the two words that have the same sound. So the first one's been done for us. Here we have kneel, which is to get down on one knee, and Neil, which is actually an Irish name. Here we have wrap, whap, and wrap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one girl and one boy. You must be able to draw on my screen for this. So only raise your hand if you can draw on my screen. I'm going to lower all hands now. Click the raise your hand button if you want to play this game. Boo and Haling, I choose you. Boo and Haling, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, number 2. On the count of 3, you're going to circle the 2 words. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Boo, you were just a little bit faster than Ha-Ling, but you both got it right. Wrap and wrap are the 2 words that sound the same but have different meanings. Wrap means to put paper around something, and rap is what some artists do. It's when they speak words very quickly to the beat of music. Okay, good job. Number 3, I choose Ryan and I choose Nuna. 1, 2, 3. Oh, good job. Well done, Nuna. You were just a second ahead of Ryan. Well done. So the answers are ring and ring. Well done. So ring can mean 2 things. It can mean call someone on the telephone, or it can be a noun, like a ring that you wear on your hand. This ring, we just talked about the meaning, and it means to twist something until all the water comes out. Good job. So that's 1 point for the boys, 1 point for the girls. Okay, next, I would like, I'm lowering your hand if you've already played. Sup the taco and Daisy. 1, 2, 3. Good job. I don't know where Sup is. Doesn't look like Sup has drawn on the screen at all. Okay, good job, Daisy. You got it right. We're looking for not and not. Caught, I see you made a mistake here, but you scored it out. So not is when we tie something together, and not is a negative meaning. I am not happy. All right, guys, so that's 2 points for the girls, 1 point for the boys. Okay, next, I want Ming Ang, and I would like Fred. 1, 2, 3. Well done, Fred. So we've got night and night. Ming Ang, you got it right as well, but I'm going to give it to Fred because Fred was first. Okay, guys, so night. This means the opposite of day. So when the moon comes up and the sun goes down, and this knight is usually someone who saves someone else by dressing up in metal. Okay, guys, last one of the day. I need a boy and a girl. I'm choosing Kaki and Zuiming. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, that was exactly at the same time. So that's a point for the girls and the boys. Well done. You got it right. So we've got right and right. This right has 2 meanings. It can mean a direction or it can mean correct. And this right means when we use a pen or a laptop to write something down, when we put words on paper. Well done. But that means the girls, you have 1 more point than the boys. So the girls, you're my winners for today. Oh, woohoo. Okay, guys, that brings us to the end of our lesson. Really good job. Your homework is page 99 and 104. We had a great first lesson, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.